So hello student, you all are welcome. Let me discuss the equivalent circuit of DC machines, right? DC generator and DC motor, right? So DC generator, let me draw the circuit diagram. So this circle that you are seeing is representing the armature of DC generator, right? So this is the shaft of the generator. You provide initial rotation to the generator, right? Omega, angular speed omega, right? So first you provide independent variable is speed, prime over speed omega, right? So by that you will get the generated EMF in armature EA, right? RA is the armature resistance. Let me draw it separately, right? So from generator, what is the direction of armature current? From armature to terminal or terminal to armature? Tell me. First you will get the generated EMF in the armature, and then you will get the voltage at the terminal of the generator, that is VT, right? So armature current direction will be from armature to terminal of the generator. These are the terminals of the generator, and VT is the terminal voltage, and IA is the armature current, EA is the armature induced EMF, omega is the angular speed, right? So this is brush, right? Representation of brush. Now you can further simplify this diagram. So brush notation is like this, right? So always remember the brush voltage drop will be with the same polarity that you will have across armature voltage drop, right? So polarity of armature voltage drop will be same as brush voltage drop, VB, right? VB, what is VB? VB is the brush voltage drop, right? VB is the voltage drop across the brushes, right? So this is induced EMF in armature. Suffix A stands for armature, suffix T stands for terminal, right? Suffix B stands for brush. So armature current is flowing like this. Armature current is coming from armature and going to the terminals of the alternator, of the DC generator, right? DC generator. So in DC generator, armature current is flowing from EA to VT, right? So here you will apply Kirchhoff's voltage law and write this KVL equation, right? Write the KVL equation. So when you write KVL equation, minus to plus, you will write plus EA minus IARA minus VB plus to minus VT is equal to 0, or you can write EA is equal to VT plus IARA plus VB, right? So current is flowing from induced EMF, that is EA, armature EMF EA to terminal voltage. So definitely EA will be more than VT, because current will always flows from higher potential to lower potential, right? So if you want to get VT, then you have to subtract IARA and VB, right, from EA, then you will get terminal voltage, right, in case of DC generator, right? If you ignore this brush voltage drop, which is of very small, of 1 and 2 volt, then the equation will be EA is equal to VT plus IARA, right? You understand now? So this is the equation for DC generator. Circuit equation of DC generator is EA is equal to VT plus IARA, right? So directly you can write it I will tell you the trick. First, let me explain for DC motor. So job of motor is just opposite to generator. Generator convert mechanical energy to electrical energy, and motor convert electrical energy to mechanical energy. So tell me, what is the direction of armature current in case of DC motor? From terminal to armature or armature to terminal? Tell me. So this is armature resistance, and this circle represents armature, right? So here this is armature induced EMF EA. So tell me, in DC motor, first you will provide supply voltage, that is supply voltage to the terminal, that means VT is input, right? So the current will always flow from terminal to armature in case of DC motor, right? So this is the direction of armature current, right? So which is more, VT or EA? Definitely VT is more, because current will always flows from higher potential to lower potential, right? So I will write the circuit equation for DC motor. You can again draw this diagram like this. This is the representation of brush voltage drop VB, right? This is the armature resistance RA, and this is the this motor EMF or armature EMF for the motor, this one, right? EA, right? So armature current is flowing like this. So if you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, right, start from this and complete the loop, right? Kirchhoff's voltage law, minus to plus, plus VT, plus to minus, minus VB, right? In the direction of current there is a voltage drop. So what is the polarity of voltage drop in armature? Like this, plus here, minus here. This negative represent the voltage drop. So that is our basic convention of electrical technology. In the direction of current flow there is a voltage drop, so here you will write minus sign, right? So VB minus IARA plus to minus minus EA is equal to 0. So here VT is equal to EA plus IARA plus, tell me, VB, right? You understand? So if you ignore, okay, if you ignore VB, brush voltage drop, which is very small, of 1 and 2 volt, of the order of 1 and 2 volt, if you ignore this VB, that is brush voltage drop, then VT will be equal to EA plus IARA, right? This is the equation for DC motor, right? You understand now? Now you can directly write this equation without drawing this circular diagram, right? So just I will tell you the trick. See here in generator, what is first independent variable? First independent variable is speed, right? You rotate the rotor by the prime mover in case of generator, right? So omega is a first independent variable, and due to this rotation of the rotor, the rotating armature conductor is cutting the stationary magnetic field of the stator, thereby induced EMF is developed in the armature, right? So if you reduce IARA drop from this induced EMF, if you reduce this IARA drop, if you minus this IARA drop from the induced EMF, then you will get the voltage at the terminal, right? Obviously brush voltage drop you should also reduce. If it is given, then you should take into calculation, then you should not ignore this. If brush voltage drop is given to you in the question, then you must take it into calculation, don't ignore this then, right? If it is not given, if brush voltage drop is not given, then you should ignore it, right? So first independent variable in case of DC generator is omega, speed omega, right? And the final dependent variable is terminal voltage VT, which is depending on the generated EMF of this armature. in case of generator, right? While in motor, the first independent variable is terminal voltage, terminal supply voltage. The input terminal supply voltage, will be the first independent variable in case of DC motor, right, which will allow to flow this current, right? And due to this, your EMF will be induced in the armature. So this induced EMF in case of motor is nothing but back EMF, right, which is responsible for energy conversion from electrical to mechanical in case of DC motor, right? So the final dependent variable is the speed, right, in case of motor. You understand now? Because this induced EMF will now decide the speed. The available flux and the induced EMF in DC motor will decide the speed of the motor, right? So the speed will be the final dependent variable in case of DC motor, and the first independent input variable is input terminal supply voltage Vt, right? So definitely what I want to conclude is that in case of DC generator, EA, the generated EMF, the generated armature EMF EA will be more than terminal voltage. You understand now? While in case of motor, terminal supply voltage will be more than armature voltage EA, armature induced EMF EA, right? So if you know this information, what information? That in case of generator EA is more than Vt, and in case of DC motor Vt is greater than EA, then you can write this circuit equation. See, EA is greater than Vt by what amount? By what amount? By IARA, right? Vt is more than EA by what amount? By IARA. Finish, right? This is the circuit equation, right? This is the same equation which is written here, right? So this is the same equation which is written here, right? You understand now? So with this information you can also write these two equations, circuit equation of DC machine. Thank you very much. Thank you.